The first time I saw her, I felt something crawl over my skin. Her eyes were too bright, her smile too wide. When she spoke, the air felt heavy, like the world was holding its breath. I was a boy when Prince Femi of Akora Kingdom married the woman from the hills. No one knew her name. She came alone, wrapped in a red cloth, her hair long and black as night. She did not bring family, she did not bring gifts. She only brought herself. The prince was blinded by her beauty. He announced the wedding within days, ignoring the warnings of the elders and his father the king, King Oloro of Akora Kingdom. They whispered that no woman should appear from nowhere. That no woman should know the old songs, the ones only the spirits remembered. But the prince did not listen. He built her a chamber, higher than any before, against his father's order. The people celebrated, but we were afraid. Because something was not right. The animals knew it first. The palace dogs howled all night, their fur standing on end. The goats refused to eat. The birds that had always nested in the trees near the palace vanished. Then, the people began to change. First, it was the king's guards, then the prince's guards. Strong men, healthy men, suddenly falling sick, their bodies growing thin, their skin turning gray. Then, the village healers, the ones who knew the old ways, began to disappear. Some were found days later, wandering the forest with no memory of who they were. Others were never seen again. I was a servant in the palace then. I saw things others did not. I saw the way she never ate, only watching as others filled their mouths. I saw the way her shadow moved, twisting in ways shadows should not. And I saw the way the prince changed. He was not the same man. His face grew hollow, his eyes sunken. He spoke less, and when he did, his voice was strange, as if it belonged to someone else. He no longer sat in the sun. He no longer walked among his people. He only stayed in his chambers, locked behind heavy doors. And then, one night, I woke up to screams. I ran to the prince's chambers, my heart pounding. The guards were already there, their spears shaking in their hands. The doors were open. And inside, we saw her. She was standing over the prince, whispering words that burned the air. Her hands glowed red. The prince lay beneath her, his mouth open in a silent scream. The king and the elders had warned us. She was not a woman. She was something else. Something old. Something hungry. One of the guards threw a spear. It passed right through her. She turned, her eyes burning like fire. The door slammed shut, and the screaming stopped. When we finally opened the doors again, the prince was gone. His chambers were empty. She was nowhere to be found. The next day, the elders burned the prince's chambers, by the king's instruction. They said no man should sit where he had sat. They said no one should speak of her again. But even now, when the wind howls at night, I wonder if she is still out there, waiting. And I pray she never comes back.